Robert De Niro, a name that has become synonymous with power, intensity, and brilliance in cinema. His story begins in New York City, where he was born on August 17, 1943. De Niro's childhood was steeped in art. His father, Robert De Niro Sr., was a respected painter, while his mother, Virginia Admiral, was a poet and artist. Surrounded by creativity, young Robert grew up in a household where expression and imagination were valued above all else. But despite the artistic environment, his childhood wasn't always easy. His parents separated when he was just 2 years old, leaving him to be raised mostly by his mother in Manhattan's Greenwich Village. Shy and quiet as a boy, Robert found an escape through acting. At school, he earned the nickname Bobby Milk because of his pale complexion. But beneath that quiet exterior was a passion for performance waiting to be unleashed. At the age of 16, De Niro made a life-changing decision. He dropped out of high school to pursue acting full-time, enrolling in the prestigious Stella Adler Conservatory, where he studied the craft of method acting. Later, he also trained at Lee Strasberg's Actors Studio, where he learned to fully immerse himself in his characters, a technique that would define his career. The road to stardom, however, was not easy. In the 1960s, De Niro took on small roles in little-known films and off-Broadway productions. He struggled financially, often living paycheck to paycheck, but he remained determined, honing his craft and waiting for the right opportunity. That opportunity arrived in 1973, when director Martin Scorsese cast him in Mean Streets. De Niro's electrifying performance as the reckless Johnny Boy captured the attention of audiences and critics alike. It marked the beginning of one of the most legendary collaborations in film history, the partnership between Scorsese and De Niro. Just 1 year later, De Niro's career skyrocketed. In 1974, he portrayed the young Vito Corleone in The Godfather Part 2. His transformation was so complete, from learning the Sicilian dialect to embodying the mannerisms of the character, that it earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Suddenly, Robert De Niro was not just an actor, he was a force. The 1970s and 80s saw him deliver some of the most iconic performances ever captured on film. In Taxi Driver, 1976, as the troubled Vietnam veteran Travis Bickle, De Niro gave us the immortal line, "You talking to me?" In Raging Bull, 1980, his dedication reached new extremes. To portray boxer Jake LaMotta, De Niro trained as a fighter, entered the ring for real matches, and then gained over 60 pounds to accurately portray LaMotta's later years. The performance won him the Academy Award for Best Actor. De Niro and Scorsese continued to shape cinema with masterpieces like Goodfellas and Casino, where his gritty realism brought to life the dangerous world of organized crime. His method was total immersion. He didn't just play characters, he became them. But De Niro was not limited to serious roles.